Okay, that's the process. We hear a message and we have to respond. We have to read it again. We have to believe, call on the name of the Lord, receive. All these things are things that we do. They're not things that God does in us. They're things that we do in response to what we have heard, what God has done for us. Okay? Once responded to, Paul says that this salvation comes with, his words, with eternal glory. To be saved implies from. I've talked about that before. One is saved from something bad and unto something good. I'm in the middle of the ocean. I'm going down for the third time, and somebody comes and rescues me. That's being saved. I've gone from something bad, at least for me, and to something good. All right, I'm in a house, and the house is burning down around me. All right, somebody comes in with that grapple stick, and he's pulling beams out in front of me, and he finally gets to me, and he grabs me and pulls me out of the house. I'm saved. Okay? That's salvation. Salvation isn't going to heaven. Going to heaven is a result of salvation. Salvation is not going to hell. That is salvation. Okay? Salvation is not getting what you deserve. Okay? It implies from. If a person, here it is, if a person is drowning in the ocean, that person must be saved from that. That's all there is to it. There's no way around it. If someone is, I just gave these two examples.
I know. Well, that's because your mind is like all of our
how
minds.
Funny.
Works in a straight line.
Yep.
Like,
burning house, firemen will go in and save. So I gave those two examples. Did I give a third one? I don't think I did. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so you got the ocean, you got the firemen. That ought to be enough. There's something going on that's bad in your life, and you're saved out of it. That's what salvation is. Salvation is meant to bring about a rescue. Heaven is the result. It's not why we're saved. We're saved because we're on the way to hell. He who does not believe in the Son of Man is condemned already. Adam took care of that for us. We don't need to do anything. Thanks a lot, Adam. No, we can't blame him. It was appropriate that he did. It's a part of God's plan. When I see him, I'm not going to go up and ask him why he did what he did. Okay, I'm going to say, you know what? You're my first father. Nice to meet you. Okay, that's probably about it. But people love to say things like that. You know, when I get up to heaven, I want to ask God why he did this in my life. But that's not going to happen. We're not going to question God about why something happened in our life. However, in salvation comes something extra, eternal glory. That's what Paul is writing about here. We are saved unto eternal glory. We aren't just saved to live our eternity in these fallen, corruptible bodies which get sick, get tired, get cancer, and so forth. That's not our destiny, is to live forever in this. A guy down the way that makes us the pizza, he's got a scrub oak in his house. He bought a new house in Florida. If you buy a new house, the cheapest thing they can put in for yard decoration is a scrub oak. I mean, they're the worst plant, aren't they? Tom will tell you, they're the worst plants in the world. But they're cheap, they grow quick, and so they put them in new houses, and the people don't know it. And next thing you know, you've got this giant scrub oak, which is just absolute trash. Okay, it's not a live oak, it's a scrub oak. And if you try to cut them, they're brambly, and they get it, and you get stuck in them. You can hang like Absalom from there. You know, you're just stuck in them. So anyway, he's like, I want to get that out of there. He says, I hate this thing. And I said, well, I can cut it out for you in 2 seconds. I said, I can do it for you. Just give me your address. He said, well, I want to get the stump out. I said, I'm not helping you with that. I got a hernia last year. I'm living with a hernia, and I am not getting into stumping. I said, you can do that if you want, and I'll tell you, there's 3 ways you can get out of stump. Okay, here are the 3. Yeah, the first one is to call somebody and they'll grind it out. That's the simplest, but it's expensive. The second is that you get water and you hose around, and just keep hosing it, and the water will eventually come out, and then you cut the things out. And the third one is dig. And start digging, and eventually you're going to get there and you do the same thing. You cut them. But the water is a lot easier, and but some people don't want to waste water or whatever. Okay, but those are the 3 ways that I know to get out of stump that is quick and effective. Or you could go rent a horse and put a thing on it and pull it out. But, there are ways to do. I'm talking about you doing it yourself or whatever. Okay, but I told him I'm not going to do that. I am in a corruptible, fallen body, and I have pain. Cutting that mango tree down, I could do that all day. I wear a a thing for a hernia now. I got it on Amazon for $30 and it's taken care of it. I can lift up 300 pounds and it no problem. But you get me down trying to pull out a stump, I can't do it. She knows the things I can and can't do now. And there are some things I simply cannot do anymore. And so before I would have been like, yeah, let's take out the stump. I'll show you how and we'll have a party, right? That ain't happening anymore. So I told him, you're on your own, buddy. Anyway, corruptible body. Can't wait to get rid of this. Rather, we are destined to receive new and incorruptible bodies. Read 1 Corinthians 15. Good news. It's a long chapter. It'll take you 3 or 4 minutes to get through it, and you will be very happy when you get through it. It's a great chapter. There is glory for the redeemed, and it will be eternal in salvation. Thank God for Jesus. Life application. We are right